Good afternoon, brothers. Another episode here. It's Jake, and we're on episode 4. Thanks for joining me today. As I want to take a moment and just address the needs of you guys, I want to ask you, have you been taking time to self-reflect? Look within the side and pull out what problems, issues, when things don't go your way. What have you been doing? You know, there's one thing we can always turn to, and that is the power of optimistic positivity. Optimistic positivity. It's not going around and being compliment. No, it's not talking. Optimistic positivity, it's not talking. It's a mental framework. It's how we live. Simply, if a situation arises and you catch yourself thinking about a thought, because it's right, I'm true, it's right, my brain's right, I am my brain. When you catch yourself thinking about a thought, and then you're like thinking about yourself thinking about a thought, that's the time when optimistic positivity is most needed. Which in this case could simply be presence. It's hard to say in a mental framework statement of mind. You know, you get the vibe. Patience, but patience, it's a muscle that must be trained. Everything is a muscle that must be trained. And either you use it or you lose it. And it's simply how I have came to think of our brain working as well. It's funny, I walk around nowadays and I look at people, and you know the ones that are using their brains, and you know the ones that aren't using their brains. You're not using your brain as in reading books, watching optimistic positivity YouTube videos as in this one, which I will try to explain some things that will be beneficial for you to follow. It's easy to tell those who are and those who aren't. Typically, most CEOs, business owners, they didn't get there because they woke up one day and decided to become a business owner. No, that's not what happened. They took years of developing their muscle. Your mental muscle is more important than your physical muscle. That's another saying that I could quote myself saying. Mental muscle over physical muscle. Why are all these people, you go through a problem, you're like, only way I can get this stress out is lifting heavy things. Like, when did that become a thing? Breaking your muscles so it grows back bigger and swells up because it was broken to begin with? I don't understand the concept of working out now that we have technological advances that can better capacitate our minds and brains. That's what I would be focusing on. I wouldn't put my effort to the gym, but rather improving my health and improving the circumstances and situations that go on. It's a tough world out there. It's not easy, and I mean, easier for some people than others. Physicality, it does play a role. I can't sit here and say that if I was 300 pounds and 4'11", that I would have the same mindset as if I'm an athletic, young, male individual. Whatever labels you want to place. We're all people, but we like to place labels upon those, especially those who are indifferent from us. But at the end of the day, this is my opinion. I don't want you to take offense in quotations, because what really is offense besides a mental game? I want you to place these non-physical barriers within your mind to allow progressive transcendentalism. You might laugh. What is transcendentalism? Alright, well, it's probably what school has taught you. What school has came to have placed a label upon this unmanned, unearthed concept of a thought like we all think. Like, it's possible we could have gone to school not to think and just to know this stuff. That's not what happens. You don't find yourself going throughout the day without thinking about your thoughts that you're having. No, it's a constant battle for 80% of the people I meet. They're thinking about what their brain is thinking about, and it's actually really hard to turn off. So where did we go wrong? What happened there? That we're not just know-it-alls. Like, oh, I know what to do. No, it's consistently worst case scenario. What's going to happen in the future? Oh no, now I'm thinking about what could happen in the future. Now I feel weird. Now I do this. Now I do that. And at the end of the day, yeah, it's part of being human. It's who we are. Can I control it? No, but I can do my best to do my part to help out, to help those watching this video. By the way, still watching this video, I appreciate you guys. Please subscribe for episode 5 in the near-term future, and I'm going to be putting these videos out. They're going to help you. You listen to these videos, especially like in the title, listen on 2x speed. I'm not trying to take a lot of your time. Cut that time down. Use those 3 minutes to go better yourself doing something else after you listen to my information. So as you can already hint from my body language, ahead of my brain, ahead of my words, because 80% of language is body language. This is Jake. Episode 4 has been a wrap. I'm excited to touch on more things that will be beneficial to those tuning in to episode 5.